Where is the sun? Hello, it's Andrea here, and I want to talk about the next week, but I want also to reveal why I asked about the sun, and stay tuned until the end of the video. So we have in focus the astrology for the markets from November 27th until December 3rd. Let's dive into that. And we start the week with a very powerful full moon, as you can see on the 27th. It is a significant full moon because it takes place in Gemini, which is the sign of markets of trading ruled by Mercury. So it's very relevant to the financial situation. I want to point out that this week is still under the bearish influence of the Mars-Saturn square, which took place on November 25th, and I filmed it basically November 22nd, this video. So because of my schedule, I cannot do it more, let's say, close to the next week. But in any case, we already feel it. You see the price action and also the volatility that we have, which is more downwards because of the Mars-Saturn square. Now we have a Mercury square Neptune on the day, which is not very favorable for the markets because Neptune brings some illusion, confusion. Things are not really clear. So it could be that the bearish influence will carry on, at least in the beginning of the week. So be aware of that. And on the 28th, you can see the stormy weather already. So it's a temporary sun square Lilith, which is like hidden things that will be revealed in the next 2 weeks. This is pretty temporary for the day, but for crypto and currencies in general, we have a Venus opposition Rahu, which is negative. This means that Venus conjuncts Ketu actually, which will really decrease the value of cryptocurrencies and currencies. So in general, it's a influence that diminishes prices. Then, as you see, 29th and 30th are not so busy in terms of astro, but you see a positive fire on the 30th. This is an hourly aspect. It's formed by Uranus with the moon at market level, and this is positive. So temporary spikes during the day are possible if the chart of the financial asset supports it. So again, everything, as you know, in the markets, it's cumulative. You never rely on a single indicator, and this is also the same. So imagine that this forecast is the transaction volume, and that's it. You don't have the relative strength index, RSI, the stochastic, the MACD, the moving average. You don't have anything, but you have only one. So in order to predict it more accurately, you need to see the financial asset itself, so more specific indicators to do the analogy with the technical analysis. And December starts in full force with changes, yes, because we have Mercury entering Capricorn. Again, Mercury is the sign of trading. It's about the markets, it's about commerce, therefore it's highly relevant for us. And we do have this transition into Capricorn, which is about law, rules, regulation, hierarchy, people in positions of power, which means that we will have a slowdown more presumably, you know, in regards to regulation, but it will be pretty benevolent because you can see the positive aspect on the 2nd, which is a nice sextile Mercury-Saturn, which is favorable. So this means that even if things will proceed more slowly, finally they will be benevolent towards markets. So the result would be really positive. But this will happen after a back and forth due to the fact that Mercury will go retrograde into Capricorn. And we talk here about the tropical Capricorn, yes. And we will have this transition in the 2nd part of December. More details to come in my December monthly forecast, so stay tuned for that. Now, on the 3rd, you see some turbulence. It's a red fire. This is at hourly level. And the day itself, it's the result is quite, positive, let's say. It's low positive intensity, as you are familiar already, but it's a mixed day because we do have a Venus-Pluto square, which is not favorable for cryptocurrencies. Again, it's with some people in position of power, some tension that is really put on the cryptocurrencies because of that. But we do have also the positive overall Mercury sextile Saturn in the market, and we have actually one of the most positive aspects of the month here with Jupiter trining Lilith, which is about expanding hidden things in a way, but Lilith is also about the risk appetite. So the optimism in the markets as such will increase. Now again, I know I repeat myself, but I see that it's also very easy to forget. The weekends are not so active, so to speak. Transaction volume is low, so the astrology on the 2nd and on the 3rd could be felt in the next week. But next week, at least the first half will be more optimistic due to this Jupiter related aspect, which actually can be felt already on the 30th more strongly, so to speak, after we get rid of the negative influences in the beginning of the week. So now I would like to stop the screen sharing and remind you about the Patreon offer. So again, you will get the other indicators so that you have an idea what happens with Bitcoin in the week, what happens with Ethereum as well. And you get also the points where Bitcoin can really drop, during the day or increase. So these very temporary sudden spikes during the day that are also marked, and they will happen usually on the day or around the day. Like we predicted very well the drop on the 21st, which was around 500-600 within 1 hour or so. So it is good, to catch the time. I always advise, to wait for the drop, and then if you see other days with positive aspects afterwards, and also check with TA, then you have more confidence that things go up. And the offer is valid until the end of January to receive also for free after 4 months the Bitcoin yearly report and also the Ethereum yearly report in case you book the gold tier. So Ethereum is only for the gold tier, but I think it's a good deal, so think about that. Now about the sun, because I promised you to tell you what I mean by that. We have a very important change in the dasha, or the time period of Bitcoin. And I know now we talk about the markets here, but just to tell you that it's a shift, it's a change. And sun is always very important in any chart, because sun is a significator karka of life, vitality, about future direction in general, especially for financial financial assets. And we have it for Bitcoin still in the 6th house. So it's not the best speed because the 6th house would get, you know, some delays, but it's a very important development. And this would be also, let's say, associated with the development that we have with Rahu transitioning the sidereal Pisces. So have a look at that, because I think this sun activation would really trigger the transition in Pisces of Rahu in Pisces, even in a more powerful way. I will link a info card to the series, and we still have 2 episodes from the Rahu in Pisces series. So I hope this will be useful for you. Thank you for your attention. Stay tuned for more videos. Soon the monthly one to be released. And thank you for liking and subscribing and sharing this with other people that you think they are interested. This helps the channel. And until next time, be joyful. See you.